I heard you two did a little number on the parlay yesterday.
Oh, I mean, that was easy.
Easy?
You should check the parlay video.
Wow.
You want some heavy lifting, my friend.
Even I won yesterday in baseball.
Brewers?
Yeah, the Brewers. I teased them getting 20 runs.
Welcome in. Hopefully you're the over as it's the Odd Shop. It's a Tuesday, and you know what? There's some NBA stuff to talk about, and we're not, at least I'm not, going to bring up the guy behind me. I'm going to bring up the guy next to me, and that's Ben Rasa. The two of us make up the Odd Shop today. Lofty is, well, he needed some time. He sent a Slack early this morning, said, look, I don't know what's going on with Doc Rivers. I can't function until I know it. It was not even a sick/personal day. It was a Philadelphia day. Like each one of us, Ben, have that in our, Mike as well. We have 3 Philadelphia days in our contract where shit is just so heavy from a sports standpoint, my friend, that we got to take a day off. So Lofty's like, you know what? Screw this shit. I'll be back with you on Thursday.
Nah, I respect it. Yeah, your boy, Doc Rivers, tough scene.
Thank God.
Had their chances, but you kind of knew that was coming. Not surprised. But no, I know yesterday you guys didn't have any NBA. Maybe you took a peek, but we got games tonight. Okay.
We peaked, my
friend. Did you talk
yes.
Kraken Star? I didn't see the show yesterday. Did you talk Game 7 NHL? What a game that was last night. Oof.
We did, and I'm sure Mike has this handy as well. The community parlay, if you just want to, because I don't know, Tuesday is your Monday. You and Lofty don't have, neither one of you are on Monday. So it's up to either one of you to bring up all of the riches and spoils that were claimed and collected on Monday's show, which you probably conveniently forget.
No, we
either
don't.
Due to Linguist or me, right?
That's correct. Yeah, normally we start fresh.
Fresh.
We don't even acknowledge. But I will say, I said before the show, and our mics were on, so I'm sure some of you heard it. You did a little number on the parlay yesterday. Some good work by you guys.
Yes.
I give you some respect. The Stars money. Who was that? The community?
Yeah, and again, like shout out to the community for being savvy and recognizing that if in fact they throw a -190 in there,
nothing wrong with that.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Like I will pick you up and at least throw an even money play out there. Hank Fraley coming in with the big
I had
one.
that last night.
Yeah, well, that was right from the OddsShopper special.
Yeah, I know. No sweat. I looked. I'm like, oh, this guy's got two hits. That'll play. So
great stuff, my friend. Yeah, Mariners Bo Sox was a sweat over. Lindy had that. No, yesterday was fantastic because we instituted the first of many live sweats. All right. I don't know if you were seeing this. So yesterday we had a game that started at 4:05 Eastern time, right? 5 minutes following us. So it was myself, Lindy, the crew here, Mike. We all looking at this. All right. If we got a run, and I bet it, YRFI, that I actually took from OddsShopper, found some value from that, which you can get your free week below. That's still there, your free week and all. You'll be signed up in 60 seconds. You can hang with us throughout as a member. But all that aside, if you missed yesterday's show, you missed a $50 giveaway because we got that ticket, and I had to give the ticket away.
Oh, wow.
It was a live sweat, and it was so much fun because everybody was just looking at this, and then bang. So we just need another early game. We'll keep doing that.
All right. Well, we'll see. I'm sure there'll be plenty going on. It's a good time. Like I said, there's a lot.
Early baseball. That's all we need.
Early baseball. Yeah. Why not? Where do you want to start?
Today. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Not today.
No, thank God. That's why I'm on the show. I would have called in sick if I had to sweat early baseball.
Yeah. You would not be on the show, you mean?
Yeah. No, it would just be you.
Well, that's fine. I mean, technically, when Lindquist is sweating early baseball, it's just me too.
That's fair.
So
that's fair.
I'm used.
That's
to
our catalyst to see if he's in chat.
Oh, Curtis B was the one who won it. So anybody thinks I'm making this bullshit up? Yes, exactly. All right. So we begin with a basketball game tonight. And Jamal Murray still questionable with non-COVID illness, or are we back to normal here? That was the only big piece of news, I think, that was truly impacting this. The game itself, the series itself, I mean, we should look at this ahead of time before it begins, right? At the very least. I think if you are going to take a shot, it's probably just the Lakers to win the series or the other way, which is a comfortable win. Like, I have a pretty good feeling inside me, which who knows, because the only thing I can do is hit parlays. I can't do anything else. That's for damn sure. But I have a pretty good feeling about this, Ben, that we've seen the drama. right? Like we saw the Jason Tatum 51. We saw LeBron mow through a couple of teams. Like I feel like these two series, and we'll start only with tonight, pretty much what we'd expect, which is favorites kind of winning. So point being is I think you can just take the Lakers if you disagree to win this thing at plus 135, or take a shot at the Nuggets minus 2.5, even if it's a small sprinkle at plus 285.
I'm not sure I do either of those things. It's a tough series.
You see it closer.
I do see it closer. And it's just because right now something's got to give, or maybe it doesn't. But most likely something will give. And what I mean by that is Denver has been invincible at home. The Lakers are also no slouch at home either. They've been rolling everybody in their building. So you have two teams that are protecting home court, and Denver, of course, has the advantage in that regard. I don't know what we really get. You know, you're talking about a 6.5 point spread. I'm sure, like every team, the Lakers' goal is to come home 1-1. And if they can do that, then they have the advantage, just like they did with Golden State. So we'll see. I think for me tonight, I'll be sticking more to props. I don't have a lean in the game. If I did, I would bet the Nuggets, but I'm not sure I want to lay, 6.5 tonight.
No, I'm looking at something a little bit more quicker, I guess, but also where I think I can take some advantage of Denver in this first half, if you will. The biggest thing that I like on this, and I got this, hopefully it's still up there, but I got it from OddsShopper, of course, yesterday on BetMGM, was under 57.5 first quarter. And I do think you're going to see a little bit of this game take some time. I don't expect everybody to get up and down the floor. There's no real need to, especially with Jokic coming off a different type of series than he'll have this time around with Phoenix. And look, also, I think you can look at this game specifically, two guys, right? Actually, 3, 2.5. This series, though, I think comes down to this, Ben. Who do you believe in more, Jamal Murray or Anthony Davis? Like, which one of these guys do you truly believe in more? Because if Anthony Davis shows up and becomes what AD is, top 5 player, dead or alive, right? As Jada Kiss once said. But if AD comes in as top 5 like he used to be in the NBA, this is a nightmare for Denver. On the other hand, if Murray's playing like we've seen, that's a nightmare for anybody else in the NBA, you could argue.
Yeah, I mean, both teams, obviously, that's why they're here. The Lakers have an actual core now, and they've got dudes. To me, it always comes down to, in some regards, you need that kind of those next level players. Like, I think that AD and LeBron are going to do their thing, and I think that Jokic and Jamal Murray are going to play very well. But what is Michael Porter going to do? What is Aaron Gordon going to do? What is Reeves going to do? What is D'Angelo Russell going to do? Are any of them going to approach? We've seen both these teams win a game here or there in series where their kind of third or fourth option explodes, and you're going to need that here. So, as we dive into the board and whatnot, obviously I'm pretty comfortable with some of the superstars and their numbers, but I'm also looking for new series, new rotation. We've talked about that in multiple rounds now. Do you think there's a guy on either of these teams that maybe will play more or less as the series evolves because it's just different personnel?
Absolutely. And if it's still up there on FanDuel, I would suggest that you look and build this accordingly. But the one prop that I played, and actually this was on the Discord, so shout out to that chalkboard, of course, up top. Make sure that you're part of that, the free element. If you want to hang on the Discord with Ben, Lindy, myself, Isaiah, all that, that's below. But point being is, Michael Porter was the guy that I actually was targeting. And on our board, he's actually just below, still with a 4% XROI. So he's right there. We've got a 50% chance of this hitting. You're getting plus 106 back. So at the time, BetMGM had the best number, but markets fluctuate, what have you. I think you can push this. So the baseline is OddsShopper giving us the over 2.5 at plus money. FanDuel, and I put this out on our TikTok, although I have to check. I think we got banned. But
good job.
Nathan has to confirm that. But I like him at 4. At plus 270, I'm going to put a little sprinkle of shekels on him to get to 4. To your point, I don't think there's going to be as much focus as we saw, like the type of focus as we saw in that Phoenix series on Jokic. It's going to be a little bit different. There's going to be an open shooter, and Porter's going to look. I think you can get 7-8 looks tonight in this series against that Lakers team. So that's where I would start. Gordon is another one. I get it. Over 6.5 plus 125 is a juicy number. The rest are superstars until you get to like Bruce Brown, of course, which is below Porter. But that's where I would start, and that's where I did start. And I love Porter getting to 3, and I'm going to push that to 4 makes as well.
Yeah, I have no problem. Again, when you bring up, our bets and look at the market-based approach, Michael Porter over 2.5 threes is a solid foundation at plus money. Plus 106 is out there. You can look at his series against Phoenix and take it a ton of different directions. You can say, oh man, he had multiple games where he had no 3-pointers made. And then you see he had a game where he was 5 for 8 and 6 of 10. So you see a wide range of outcomes in his 3-point variance, not just in makes, but in attempts. So that's a positive when you're talking about upside and things like that. He's at home, strong defense on the other side. There's no doubt, but I'm fine with that. I'm fine with that. I'm fine with over 22.5 points, rebounds, assists for Michael Porter Jr. tonight at minus 112. That's another option. If he gives you 15, 16, 17 raw points, you should be just fine.
Yeah, that's a good one, man. What about Gordon on top of this thinking here as far as another guy? We'll get to the big names in just a second, but you mentioned, and look, this is where you're going to find, especially when there's just one game, big game, playoff game, people are betting a lot of it. This is where you're going to find some value is in like a Bruce Brown prop, not so much as like a heavily bet Nikola Jokic points prop. Doesn't mean you're not going to find that. As you can see, you can find that here specifically with Jokic, but it's also about finding guys like Brown, even lesser than a Gordon or Porter. So you've got the Gordon one and the Brown one. Do you have any interest in either of those?
So, I mean, you're looking at Bruce Brown does have some props that kind of that definitely warrant some consideration, particularly his assist prop, but that's one that I do want to look more into. He's, of course, not a prolific option. If he pushes for 25 to 30 minutes like he kind of has been, you might get there just on random chance, but it's a pretty low number. I don't have a strong take on Aaron Gordon tonight. Is there something specifically that you wanted to point out for him?
I think the rebounds is interesting, to be honest with you. We have that popping up there, and I wonder if it's just a matter of, looking at the difference of it. Anthony Davis, I don't think that even with LeBron, right, and a lot of unders have been popping with LeBron, specifically rebounds. So I don't. This seems like a game in which if Aaron Gordon is out there not in foul trouble, especially looking at AD's under rebounds, LeBron under rebounds, it would make sense that somebody other than Nikola Jokic is going to be factored into that. Plus 125 seems like a fine number compared to the rest of the market that we see it. You're getting 120, pretty much 118. Yeah, I like that. And again, I think much like with Porter Jr. to a similar extent, like we talked about, well, where's there going to be an avenue for success for a guy like Porter? Well, it's knocking down threes. And in this case, I think for Gordon, it would be rebounds. So it's not like we're looking at a prop, assist or something that's even lesser, a smaller market for him. It's a manageable prop for him on top of the market, allowing us to bet it at a good ROI.
I mean, you mentioned Aaron Gordon, if he stays out of foul trouble, he played 35 or more minutes in every game against Phoenix. Certainly going to need him. Now, I worry a little about, some of the personnel on the other side. Could AD cause him some issues if they get matched up at times and whatnot with the foul trouble? But we'll see. That's all stuff we have to kind of bake in, and the books are baking in to some extent. So you're going to give me 38 minutes tonight. I'm fine with doing that. It's funny. Okay. On a macro level, and I don't know if you've noticed this, most of the bets I'm looking to make in this game are overs.
Yeah. Yep. Already. I mean, Porter Jr. over, Gordon absolutely over rebounds there. The other ones are, but have you noticed, unless you're going threes with Jokic, are you going to go big balls there, threes over 1.5? You might as well just take a shot at 3 at probably like 10-1, whatever the monster
plus 185. Yeah. I mean, if you can get plus 185 on over 1.5,
that's a pretty good number. And to be honest with you, BetMGM has a decent one at 180 too. A lot of people may not be able to bet that at PointsBet.
I don't know how.
I don't mind
Again,
this at plus 180. It's worth a half a unit. No, on BetMGM.
I mean,
you can't
listen,
get
if
on
you're getting the right
PointsBet.
number, it's the market tells, this is what we do here. The market tells the story. It's definitely worth exploring. Just there are certain props though, again, that to me, I'm like, okay, I also agree with that. This is one he's probably only going to take a couple of threes. Hope he hits the first one. That probably elevates
Right.
the volume a little more. If you get 4 or 5 attempts, you've done your job there.
I think we got something there. AD, by the way, under 13.5 rebounds. I've seen this move up and down, right? On May 14th, we had this on PointsBet as a really good bet to go over 12.5. And the market has now fluctuated to the point now where we have it as a pretty good bet in the NBA under 13.5 on DK. Now, as you see, the books have changed. The numbers have changed. If he lands on 13, hey, congratulations. But I don't know if I'm going to take a shot at the middle personally. Not that I locked in at over 12.5. I'm just saying if anybody did. But notice how that thing has moved, right? We're over 12.5 2 days ago to now we're at under 13.5.
Yeah, and
Same with
again,
LeBron.
you're gonna see that. I don't see a ton else. I mean, there are some opportunities maybe to short D'Angelo Russell, but I tend to say it's game one. Let me see what I can find. Let me download the data. And then kind of go from there, because I think on the Lakers side too, Calvin mentioned this with Vanderbilt or whatnot. What personnel are they going to run out there? That does determine some of this. There's opportunities to buy early, and then there's opportunities to evaluate what we see tonight.
So I just did this as you were talking because I knew you wouldn't want to, and that's fine. I'm here for the heavy lifting, right? Because that's Luffy's job, to take the craziness on a Tuesday, or me with you on a Wednesday or Friday or any day. 13-1.
What did you do? Now we're in 13-1 range. Okay.
13-1. Yeah, like not crazy. Okay, not crazy. I'll end with the crazy.
Not crazy.
No, I don't think it's belligerent. How about that?
Okay.
So let's start here. The one we did not talk about in this same game parlay is a bit of a risk, because I do think that there's going to be some scoring ops. But if I saw this on the chat, look, if AD is one-on-one with Jokic, then I don't think the assists are going to be as high as people think. Under 9.5 assists is simply just a really good bet from what we have on the market at DraftKings. So if we start there, right? And again, just follow me here, right? Under 9.5 assists, over 6.5 rebounds for Aaron Gordon, 4+ threes for Michael Porter Jr. 13-1 same game parlay.
What? Say this again.
What do you mean? Say we just talked about it. Outside of the Jokic assist,
you got Michael Porter Jr. 4+ threes.
Yeah, that's where it gets a little.
You've got Aaron Gordon over 6.5 rebounds,
which is a plus EV leg.
Yeah, I like that. What's the third part? What's the first one?
Joker under 9.5 dimes.
Okay.
This is plus 120. It's beating the market. I'm in. I'm betting this.
I'm sure you are. Yeah, I mean,
I love Porter Jr. tonight, so.
Yeah, well, you just better hope that Jokic isn't setting him up for 3 too often.
No, maybe it's Murray, and
maybe it's Murray.
He's banged up. Bad bowl of chili, whatever it is.
So the same game parlays are what they are. They're fun as hell. You pay through the wherever with correlation, and a lot of times they don't add up properly. But if you've got a story, sometimes you can craft stuff like that. It's a pretty good number. I'll give you that.
Yeah, and by the way, we're only asking for 4 threes from Porter. We're getting 9 assists for Jokic. Those can comfortably live together where it's not Jokic passing out of a triple team. Remember, we're playing Jokic under 9.5 assists primarily because he's going to be scoring more. But that means that Murray, there's going to be pressure on other guys not named Porter Jr. You're going to see something here. All right. I don't think that this is as negative as it was appeared to by any means. All right. Community parlays up. Make sure you vote.
And hit the like.
I don't have any lean here.
We got a lot of people in here. It's good to see the people on a Tuesday hanging out with us. We appreciate the support. Or I do. I don't know. Do you not appreciate the support? What
no, I did. I was sorry. I was voting on the community parlay. We love the support. And if
what they all say.
That'd be fantastic. Oh, look, I just voted. I'll list them again. Here you go. 4+3s for Porter Jr. I'll even send a screenshot to our friend Mike Lawrence so he can put this thing up. How about that? That's even better. 4 threes.
Hey, Carlos Manza, friend of the show. Appreciate you.
Oh, go ahead.
No, I'm sorry. I'm just reading chat.
Oh, yep. 4 threes for Porter Jr., over 6.5 rebounds for Gordon, under 9.5 dimes for Jokic. All right. There you go. Oh, yeah. You're waiting on the parlay. Don't worry. We got a parlay here for you. We got to hit some promos, though, real quick.
We got parlays.
Give you a chance to make some money. Now, we ran through everything we had as far as this game is concerned, so I am curious from a promo standpoint. Thank you, Jason. Appreciate it. Appreciate you rolling with that. That video is something else, man. I don't know what it is. It's magic, Ben. It seems to be whenever I sit down in front of the camp, the computer knows, the tool knows, the mouse knows, like every single piece of equipment around me knows something is different. And we do the parlay video. I don't know.
Yeah,
Parlays for days.
Called the OddsShopper, my friend. I had someone, and this is a true story. I had someone message me this morning, and someone I talk to all the time in DFS, and they were like, Eitan is hitting parlays so often on this video, I don't know what he's doing. And I was just like, well, he's just taking the best plays from OddsShopper. And he was like, is that what it is? Because they're the most random bets. And I'm like, yes, that is what it is. So I hate to spoil your secret. You're just crushing it. Yeah, it's just a testament to what we do here.
Dude, go ahead. All right. The Big Mac sauce is ketchup and mayo or whatever the hell.
Yeah,
it's like,
I was like, I didn't want to tell him there's no Santa Claus, but I'm like, yeah, no, he's just going to the tool, sorting by ROI and firing away.
Yeah, man, it's amazing. Like yes. And that's the easy part about it. Like, I'm not going to go full sale on you here, but the video, it just is the sale of its own. Like, how can I be hitting these over and over again if it's not for something like that? See,
I mean, good bets. He knew. Good. That's the key. That is, and I'll give a little tease to. We're gonna have some fun parlay videos coming out in the very near future. But yeah, good. If you take positive EV bets, you can put them in all sorts of formats, and they come out effective, including parlays.
All right, let's see what we have today. I know we have some PGA stuff to look at. Eric and I broke the surface yesterday. Talked a little bit about an odds boost, but we have a different type of promo. There are some NBA ones, though, in here, right? And if you just look at the two that we have in the NBA, it's DraftKings has the superstar points boost again, plus 125 for minus 135. Nikola 25, LeBron 20. Now, I think the last time this was out there, it was like Joel Embiid and Tatum, 25 each or something like that. And you know how that ended for Embiid. It would make sense. But here's the thing, and let me just start. I don't know where you side on this. And we have another one on BetMGM, which is LeBron and AD each score 25. I don't like any one of these guys to put in a parlay, which is what this is, to get me to 25. I don't care what the point total is. Like, Nikola Jokic could easily get to 23, 24 points, and the Denver Nuggets win comfortably, or the Denver Nuggets lose this game outright. LeBron, same thing. Like, maybe even Jokic 25-20. I don't know what the value is. I know you're doing it in your head. You're looking at everything as it is. But just on the surface, I don't necessarily know if that 25 makes sense for either of these guys at the bottom or even Jokic.
So I'm looking right now. The one on the bottom at BetMGM, I'm not a huge fan of. Now you are getting a good, north of 4-1, but the DraftKings one and an MC is kind of confirming it. Looks good. You've got a Jokic prop right now at 27.5 at minus 120 for that over. LeBron is 24.5 at minus 125. You obviously have to parlay those together. You're getting plus money. I think that's good to go if you want to go that direction in this game tonight.
All right, so you are rolling with that.
That one, obviously, the 33% boost on any 3-ball is good because it's a blanket boost, which we always talk about as the best type of boost. You're taking any 3-ball in golf and you're just making it a better price.
Correct. Now, with that said, have you looked at any 3-balls today?
So I wanted to see what?
No, I was good. Go ahead. Sorry.
I was saying I wanted to see the
Wait, is this
win.
round or tournament, Ben?
So, I was going to ask you that. I assume that it's tournament, but I could be wrong on that. We'll have to check.
I agree. I think it's tournament on any 3-ball matchup. Yeah, that's fine. So
Fleetwood would be where I'd go because I'm
let's do tournament. Let's do tournament 3 balls here. Okay.
Jason.
So real quick, tournament 3 balls. Where is Fleetwood? Fleetwood's right there at the top, plus 175. He's got Burns to the left of him, Clark to the right. Clark's sneaky. He can. I mean, look, I'm not going to argue you off Tommy Fleetwood. So Tommy Fleetwood plus 175, you boost him, that would be pretty good.
So hold on. I don't know what the hell is going on here because this is I haven't not looked at tee times and the pairings. I don't know if DraftKings is making custom 3 balls here because Tommy Fleetwood is in multiple of these.
Yes, they do that. And look, to your point,
What?
I use the yes. Not only do they have multiple where they create ahead of time, right? Because they don't have the tee times out, but you can shop the same guy in different matchups across the board. OddsShopper will do that. Point being, on FanDuel, I have Jason Day winning his matchup, right? Over Cam Young. On DraftKings, I have Finau winning his matchup over Jason Day. And it's a great number because on DraftKings, Ben, I've shopped that knowing that I've got Finau better than anywhere, and same thing for Day. So, yeah, they do that now where it's like you can not only have multiple in the same, you also have, like, Day is listed twice, I believe, still on FanDuel as far as matchups are concerned. So yeah, they're doing this.
In head-to-heads a lot. I'll be honest, I haven't. Normally, the 3 ball is just the guys that you're playing with in your actual tee time. So that's cool. I like that. And it looks like it's any blanket 3 ball. So again, it's just a shout out to getting Chalkboard, getting our Discord, anywhere we're available because there's going to be some of those throughout the week.
All right, so let's look at round 1 then, right?
Okay.
Round 1. I tell you, man, if you wanted to take a swing here, you don't even need to boost it. You don't. But if you wanted to take a swing, Gary Woodland at plus 295 against Brooks and Scotty. Probably boost the shit out of that thing.
Oh my God. You're going for it.
Well, yeah, I mean, the other one would be a little bit more, well.
So my strategy, I just want to throw this out there and see what you think. This tournament has non-PGA Tour guys in it. A couple dozen of them. PGA professionals.
Yep.
Who realistically have, I think, a limited shot to do much of anything. They are in groups with real players. So you're taking a 3 ball, and to me, you're throwing out one of the guys in some of these groups. I would probably attack one of those.
Brian Harmon's group?
So let's see. Where's Brian Harmon?
I mean, is Calum Shinkwin on tour somewhere?
Oh, whoa. The disrespect from my man from the Euro Tour, Callum Shinkwin. I bet him all the time. But like here, go run above them. You got Christian Bezedenhout, minus 115. Ches Reavie, plus 115. And Johnny Summers, who is not a real person. He may be watching the show, and I appreciate him. Link below to get your free week and hit that like button, John. But that's what I'm talking about. You're taking a 3 ball, and you're turning it into a pseudo head-to-head between Bez and Ches, and you're getting the boost on top of it.
Your boy better come through because I assume that you're going to bet Bez in this one over Ches.
That's correct. But like Cam Davis,
okay.
Taylor Montgomery, and Matt Cahill. Matt Cahill, not exactly a threat in my mind. Now, 18 holes, anything can happen. No. But I would probably look towards some of the 3 ball matchups where you have a PGA professional, throw them out and pick your favorite.
That's a really good call. By the way, you don't want Taylor on this, although he can roll. You want Cam Davis.
Of course. I want the
just clarifying.
You need off the tee.
You do. Okay. Last one here. Do you have anything else?
No, that's it for me.
No, I didn't know. I thought we had another promo that was...
Oh, we have the dingers.
Oh, Dinger Tuesday. Right. All right. Perfect. So let's do this. Let's go to the MLB page and let's sort, because look, you may not find many, right? Let's see if we can find any type of home run prop, although it's been a little wonky today, so I don't know. I don't know if they're up yet. All right, so the player props aren't quite up yet, but I will say this. We do have John Rahm over Rory, minus 143 on Unibet as a plus EV bet. So you can take advantage of that.
Okay. Yeah, there's a lot of
They're
options.
down right now. The MLB stuff, it's been up and down all day. So just bear with us. It happens, right? We're not going to give you bad lines. So we'd rather have it not up than not at that point. So, or than up, whatever. But point being is FanDuel has watered down these odds. I don't know if you've seen this significantly because everybody's in on Dinger Tuesday. This is probably the most important time to use this tool across the board. We all know you like Dinger Tuesday. You all play it. That's why it's so popular. That's why all these odds are watered down. Earlier in the day, I found Outman on the Dodgers still with a good number up here on that, right? That's pretty damn good. He was still up there at a plus XROI. Everybody else was minus. Nolan Arenado was recently up there too, with barely as a plus. So point being, Ben, is that you're not going to find on a day-to-day many plus EV home run props. However, just like parlays, just like anything else, if you start building and using those are going to hit, and you're just going to be better off long-term.
Yeah, and you obviously, if you're taking advantage of this promo and you are there, I mean, we've got the game in course tonight. It's got, I believe, let me just make sure. Yeah, I just pulled up our compare page. You're talking about a 12.5 run total. So it's pretty easy to think that there could be some dingers in that one. Obviously, you've got the Mariners and the Red Sox. You mentioned that Lindy loved that over last night. You've got the A's who, chat, you can tell me because I don't watch a ton of baseball. I don't know a ton about baseball, but the A's seem historically bad, not just bad. Like I watch their games and it's just like, oh, it's 11-3 again. They might not win 55, 60 games. It looks like they legitimately are going to flirt with like 115, 20 losses.
Looks awful, does it not? And,
like,
and you can continue to take advantage of that, I would think.
I mean, I feel like I've been missing the boat on just, they're not even like, never mind run lines. You could talk alt lines against them. They lose every game by like 6 runs. Ooh, times are tough. Then again, like I said, the Brew Crew didn't exactly light it up last night. So who knows? But yeah, just look for those high total games. Yeah, Charlie Blackmon hitting a home run tonight. Stuff like that. I'm all about it.
Yep. By the way, it is a tournament only, not round, because I tried to get in and take advantage.
There you go.
Yeah, because they know. That's why you've got a guy that somebody created on their PlayStation 5 last night who's playing in this tournament. So, all right. Anything change? We got to hit a parlay, man, before we get out of here, because we got to. You know that, right?
Well, of course, we got to. Are you talking
an NBA game?
Yeah, man, we got it.
So, all right, let's do this. Let's go. I saw FanDuel actually had some pretty good options here. Yeah, let's do that. Now, again, we'll wait for the baseball stuff, but let's eliminate, Mike, let's go to FanDuel and let's eliminate everything except Jokic. Let's see if Ben wants to start there. Now, we have a couple of options. They're pretty good across the board, including that Porter one. I don't think, by the way, that this is a 17% overall XROI, but it's a pretty good bet in general when you look at the number compared to everything else. So under 51.5 PRA seems like a decent start.
Yeah, we're going to have a lot of options here again, where we go. I mean, you're going to obviously be building a same game parlay plus here. There's no doubt about it. And that's fine. You've got some Porter overs there. You've got LeBron or AD points, rebounds, assists, unders, the Bruce Brown assists. I mean, where are you looking? To me, I'd probably look towards Porter, but again, some of these are going to be updating in real time. And that Jokic one, again, that line is obviously going to correct because that jumps off the screen.
Oh, it did.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
So, by the way, so do this real quick, Mike. Swap out Porter with Jokic, and you'll see to the right everything has adjusted. So now Bruce Brown's up there at the top. Now we do have some totals here.
Little baseball action.
We do. We have the Braves and Rangers. And unfortunately for you, my friend, we have the Mariners and Red Sox going over 9.5.
Fine.
Those are the last 3 options we have on, unless you want to go to another book. That's a 3-leg plus 5. Like, this would meet the criteria for me on the parlay of the day video.
Well, if that's the case, I think we know that we've got a winner, because if it meets your criteria, if you're giving it the Shander stamp of approval, I think we're good here. I forgot I missed Champions League today. Completely forgot it was on. Whoops. That's neither here nor there. I just happened to click on Champions League. The game is just in the 78th minute. Good job, Ben.
Yep. Nice job. Well,
yeah, that's a
good
good job. Good
else
effort.
You want to give us?
No, I'm just going to complain about
Austin
that.
Reeves,
Son
leading score. I'm interested. Okay. Is this okay for you? Can we play this parlay for you? Are you okay? Or do you want to add, you and I are back tomorrow, right? So there's unfortunately, right, there's no early baseball game that we can add, or anything in the day that we could add. We could add hockey, but hockey doesn't start forever. So nothing there.
Yeah, how do you feel about your Panthers? The oil, no respect. Just
I want to talk about that a little bit in depth tomorrow.
Okay. Well, it's you and me again tomorrow, right?
I know. And it's not you and I Thursday. That game starts Thursday, right? Thursday night. So we're off 2 nights, tonight and tomorrow night, I believe, right? Or whatever it is. Maybe it's tomorrow. But point being is
it starts Thursday.
It does start Thursday, right? So you and I are going to have a conversation and talk beforehand. This is the parlay. So Porter Jr. over 5.5 rebounds, Braves Rangers over 9.5, Mariners Red Sox over 9.5. But I want to talk to you about hedging. It comes up a lot in the Discord. I'm sure on the chalkboard it comes up as well. We don't talk enough about it because we're always talking about the now. But I guarantee you, especially because the OddsShopper premium tool, which you're going to get that week below free and all, has futures plays. And it's not just week 1 plays in the NFL, but futures plays. Hell, that's where I got this Florida play. So I just wanted to bring that up and keep that in the back of your head by all means. Nothing else as far as that is concerned. I was just seeing if anything switched up in the NBA tonight from where we were.
You'll see things, but it's game 1. I don't think they're as drastic of changes. But still, between now and tip, plenty of more. And that's the beauty. I know you just said it. I'm not going to go into a big monologue, but that's the beauty of getting your free trial. You can intermittently refresh and find new bets as they populate in real time. And that's the beauty of it. I know in the mornings you check it out. After I eat breakfast, I always go on to OddsShopper and just say, like, are there any bets I want to lock in right now? And I do that throughout the day. And then my card is built by the time I get to 6, 7, 8 o'clock.
No, it's so easy and convenient. It's amazing. It is. I was just seeing if anything like new popped up. Jimmy Butler, real quick. I know we're going to be on tomorrow, but you do have Jimmy Butler assist up there. I pulled these from you have Rupe Hintz, who scored and cashed for you, me, the news god. Apparently all 3 of us had this on the Discord. Shout out to Perfect Patrick on our Discord, who tagged all 3 of us and apparently followed it 3 times over.
So I had a member I wasn't betting the game last night. He tagged me and he said, I have the DK boost. Who would you put as a first goal scorer? And I honestly hadn't thought about it. And I just went to the book and I quickly shopped the line on OddsShopper. And I was just like, I'd take Rupe Hintz. I was rooting for the Kraken. So I was actually not thrilled that he scored, but I'm glad he scored first.
There is one that I did want to bring up with you real quick. Unless you do want to jump in on Jimmy Butler under 5.5 assists ahead of time. Is there any look ahead that you've seen? You know me, I can't help myself. I am really under 54.5 second quarter Miami Boston. Anything that I take.
You tried to lock in a football game.
I've locked in 2 football games. All right.
We can't have that.
Wait until you see the first ever. One of these parlay of the day videos is going to be specific for the NFL. I'm not going to tell you which one. It's like the poison pill.
I'll know when I check the data and I'm like, what happened to this one video? Oh, I know what happened. Yeah. Wait, college football win totals dropped. You want a print fest? Wait till I
See?
start digging into those.
That's what I'm saying. You and I should do that combined. You and I should get on and do a combined parlay video where it's like, all right, here are your top 4 futures.
Oh, we got you.
And I'm not even doing futures. You're doing futures. I'm just
We'll
giving
get
you
Mac
week
Kajeski
1.
in the lab. Easy money.
Good luck getting him to pick up the phone in August or June.
Oh yeah, no, he'll be like I said, I got him in the lab building out college football tools that no one's ever seen before.
This just popped up, my friend.
Okay.
You ready? Couple did actually. I love this. I've hit this a couple of times off of the Odd Shop, be it you on the Odd Shop or the OddsShopper premium tool. Jeff Green unders. Jeff Green under 4.5 points is sitting at plus 105. We have a 50%, so you've got a little edge there at plus 105. The other one, if you want to live a little dangerous, living dangerously. Remember that song?
No.
Oh, no, you're living too dangerous for me. No?
Is it in Scarface? If it's not in Scarface, I don't know it. It's not in Scarface, I can confirm. So
no, it's not. It's Barrington Levy. I don't know.
That doesn't help. That sounds like a Game of Thrones character.
Oh my, you're living too dangerous, too dangerous. Come on, you don't remember that?
No. What do you mean I don't remember it? As if there's nothing to recall. Like, it's not that I don't remember it. It's there's never been a moment in my life where that has been in my orbit. It's like I have the Jeopardy memory. That's like I can remember shit, but not Barristan Selby or whatever you just said.
Barrington, come on.
What's his name?
Barrington Levy. He's got come on. He's got
Barrington
some hits.
Levy. Okay.
Hold on. He's got some hits, man. Like all Here I Come. Stiddly whoa. Sing. No. Come on.
This guy's accomplished a hell of a lot more than me.
Come on,
See,
man.
Ryan Chandler knows.
Jeez. All right. Are you in on these two, Lonnie Walker, under 1.5 rebound, or is it just me that's riding off into the sunset as we close down in a minute or so? What do you think here?
Lonnie Walker, I'll just quickly go to the tools, see what we got there.
I'm telling you the tools. 3% of what do you think? I pulled this out of my ass?
Well, then it's fine. I don't need to vet. I have to vet everything that goes on the show. Yeah, that looks good. Again, 52% X win. I'm fine with that. It's not one. Again, you've talked about this with Brown and a couple of these, Jeff Green. These are kind of those like secondary niche props. No one's thinking like, oh, Lonnie Walker's rebounds. That's where I'm honed in. But a lot of the times those are the best ones.
All right, let's do it. Let's do it. Good stuff. Anything else? We gave you a 13-1 same game parlay. We gave you a +5 something. Oh, community parlay. We got to hit the community parlay. My God, before we get out of here. What's wrong with me?
Yeah, I know. I come on now.
Well, I'm just making sure.
The Nuggets -6. All right. Step 1 is where can we find the Nuggets -6?
Well, we also know that the NBA is off the books now, thanks to. So what the hell are you going to do? There's no hockey.
Well, are you kidding me? I'll find things we didn't even know existed.
Yes, you will. And you give me shit for that.
Ooh. Okay. Yeah. Interesting. So which book do you want to go to here?
Whatever you want. Your call.
Well, if we go to DraftKings, what are you going to do? Because we can go baseball.
I'll do something. I'll do something. Yeah, actually, I think I already have something locked in on DraftKings. Let me just check.
All right, let's go, Mike. We'll go DraftKings. Because now watch when this all goes to hell. You want me to go second?
Yeah, you go. Because I need to reevaluate.
Okay. So we got the Nuggets -6. Obviously, you know where I'm going. To the college baseball streets. We got a little 6 p.m. action. I'm gonna go very conservative and set the table for you to get crazy. Give me Florida State -175 today. They take on the Owls in Kennesaw State. Not a team, I'll be honest, that I know a ton about, but I've seen enough Florida State baseball this year. More than respectable. Kennesaw State, not a team again, that I'm super well versed in, but I quickly checked the stats. FSU has the advantage, not just in the pen, not just in the starting pitchers, but with the bats. Minus 175 is good enough for me. There are some other teams I like, but there'd be more parlay action, like really heavy, aggressive lines. Inside minus 200 here for Florida State. I think they just get it done and set the table for the community and for you to give us some value, because I'm going pretty conservative here.
Okay, I am going a little less conservative, but not crazy. It's a 3-leg parlay. I don't want to bust it, especially since last night we hit and we plan on doing it again. Kevin Gausman under 6.5 Ks is plus 115 on DK. Aaron Judge has been accused of cheating. The Yankees have been accused of cheating. Look, I don't think Aaron Judge smashes 4 home runs as a result, but I do think that there is something behind the Yankees making life difficult for Gausman and the Jays tonight specifically. Look, even if Judge hits 1 out, or if he goes 2 for 4 with doubles, what have you, other guys, just watch. Baseball is a ridiculous sport. It's super long. It just steals your soul, even with a pitch clock. This is one of those moments where you better sit down and watch. Gausman gets rocked. I don't even think he makes it out of the 4th tonight. If I could bet that, I'd bet it too. All right.
I love it. And you're getting us the value. Like I said, if you can hit your leg, that's going to be pretty juicy.
Not bad. 545. We'll take it. Because you're going, I mean, this is what, here's the thing. I'm going to be looked at as a hypocrite. We're going to get out of here. We'll be back tomorrow. We have a lot to look at. But, yesterday I chastised the community leg for laying 190 for Dallas. And you are weighing us down with minus 175.
I'm sorry. I was going to go to a different game, but I don't want to bet against Campbell. The Fighting Camels are a dangerous team. And Careful says, don't see the FSU play. It's there. Unless you're in Georgia, then you can't bet on Georgia teams. But 6 o'clock start, I'm staring it right in the face.
Hey, Miss, if that under 18.5 is better than plus 110 or 115, wherever we got the Gausman Ks, then absolutely sub that in. But I think it's 115. Sorry. If it's better, I didn't see that as better than 115. So I apologize if it is. All right. We'll see you at JazzRaz DFS at Shander Show for me. Thanks to Mike Lawrence, as always, for being here producing. Thanks to you. Thumbs up, subscribe, all of that good stuff. And you know what? Here we are, an hour into the show. Still have a free week. Still take advantage of it. Golf, hockey, MLB. By the way, MLB is up real quick. Do you want to take a look at some home runs on the way out?
You can give the people a home run, a dinger for the way out. They've got the prop tonight. They've got the promo tonight. Who's hitting a home run? Leave us with that.
Let me find it here. We've got Vlad, actually.
There he is, Vladdy.
Hold on. To hit a home run or total home run? Oh, I got it. Here we go. FanDuel alert. Dinger alert. I'm giving it to you. Bethencourt. All right. Christian Bethencourt right now, plus 540, going against the Mets.
Ding.
This is it. I told you, FanDuel is watering these suckers down. So every now and again, you'll find one that's behind it. That's why you need this tool. I'm telling you, I used it earlier. I got Outman. You could use it now. I'm using it for you now to get Bethencourt. So definitely use that. That's the one. All right.
Beautiful. There it is. Famous last words. If you have any questions, hit us up at Shander Show at JazzRaz DFS. Fun show. Let's do it again tomorrow. What do you say?
See ya.
See ya.